I as a youth feel that I shouldn't have to come here, but pursuant to my own sense of justice, I feel that I do. Now, first, the public. The Muskegon watershed has betrayed their promises, our trust, and has soiled your own public image. To MWCD, in June of this year, water sales were placed on hold pending the commissioned USGS study, and now you are going back on your word to the public. The public comment period you have offered us is a farce, and it is not what we asked for. The very subjects of our concern are excluded from public comment application under the term major sales and has only been used to pacify us. It has been made fully evident that you, the MWCD staff and board, have no interest in democracy or the voice of the people whose resources you are allowed to manage, but you would like to continue to operate without criticism or accountability. You have failed to meet your end of the agreements made to the public of a viable public comment period. Any sales of waters to this industry, as this water will be polluted by this process and necessarily removed from the hydrological cycle through injection well, is not acceptable to us. We view this sale as a permanent theft of our public resources, which our tax dollars are given to protect, as it is no longer usable by the public. We demand an immediate end of water sales and leasing transactions pursuant to hydraulic fracturing operations. You are complicit with an industry that is already destroying the lives, wholesale lives, of American citizens, and your place in history is going to reflect that if you don't change your current course. We won't be placated any longer. But we are not going to sit by and watch you sell off our water and our land in this meeting. And we know that our comments and concerns are not truly being considered at this point. We're now going to leave the board meeting and take our message to the press, the public, and our conservancy court judges, and we will now peacefully exit.
President, that completes all the people that thank you for all of those comments. We now move on to
See you in a bit. Take care. You too.
Our water. Water.
Our water!
Whose water?
Our water!
Whose water?
Our water!
Whose water?
Our water!
whose water? Our water.
You should all be ashamed.
Is this yours, baby? Yes. It's my hat.
Ban fracking now! Ban fracking now! Ban fracking now! Ban fracking now! Ban fracking now!
Are you going to start the meeting?
I'm going to video the whole thing.
Ban
Oh,
fracking
okay.
now! Ban fracking now! Ban fracking now! Ban fracking now! Ban fracking now! Ban
You
fracking
could
now!
have
Ban fracking now!
I told him I'd still video the whole thing.
Okay, yes.
Ban fracking now!
Ban fracking now! Ban fracking now! Ban fracking now! Ban fracking now!
Ban fracking now! Ban fracking now!
I have just a couple of observations on the minutes. And I will vote to approve the minutes, but I do object to including materials delivered by members of the audience in the body of the minutes. If we get communications from people in the audience, or if they mail letters to us, and they want the board to see them, they get distributed. We do see them. But to take up page after page of our minutes, recopy that material, I don't think is appropriate.
Dave, I had the same concern. I called John about it as soon as that came out. My view is that these minutes may be thought to be the view of the board, because like this. And if we listed all, I just think it gets to a point where it's not even meaningful to someone reading the minutes. So I have the same concern as you did.
And I would note that we had a letter last month from the Ohio Township Association that was urging us to make sales of water to the oil and gas industry. That's not reprinted in here. but we mention it, and we can do the same with other materials that come from the book. It ought to be referenced, but not reprinted as a part of the minutes. We keep all of those things as part of the Conservancy permanent record. They're available to any member of the public that wants to see them, and they're certainly made available promptly to board members when that material comes in. One other item that may be a correction, I'll just raise it to note the discussion on page 11 of 16 refers in two places to temporary sales of two of our residents, temporary sales of water. And I think the terminology used is deleting the short-term sale because they were each related to a single well in a time-limited situation. So unless I'm mistaken on that, I would move to correct that short-term rather than temporary.
Mr. Farley, I have used both interchangeably at different times and sometimes also together. So that's helpful in any way. Because sometimes people have mistaken what short, as we heard, they put the short term meaning right when all means temporary. So just that observation, not contradictory.
In any event, they were related to single wells at that time.
Yeah.
Are they still, now you're confusing me, David, have we said we're going to continue to do short-term sales?
We approved two specific.
Okay, so any others that come forth, we would
have to
approve the
address.
board. So, is that understood?
It would have to be separately addressed.
Okay. When,
Any other comments? So we are having an amendment.
Yeah, I'll move to amend the minutes to reflect that change. Two places.
Yes, 4
Was
places.
it 4 places?
Including the title. We'll find them all.
David, friendly suggestion, why not deal with the addended letter that's there as well, that you were concerned about? We would redact or whatever the word that is for some minutes and type them outside.
I thought about that and decided it wasn't.
Well, I would support it, and I think that Bryce would support it. So
No, I understand.
I will make that friendly addition that we delete, remove the letter and place it in the auxiliary minutes that a person can refer to if they want. I'm not saying that very well. I don't want to delete the letter. I just don't want the letter in the minutes. Unless the council or the director has issues with that.
That's legally within your discretion, and then it should reflect the action you take and the rationale for your action. Board memos incorporated by reference generally supply the rationale. There wouldn't be any legal violation to merely refer to letters you received and not include them in body. So that's policy /
Well, if we would follow this, trying to be rational, logical, if these people address the board, we should have all of their comments in the minutes as well. Or am I not thinking right? That they left.
I think the board has given us direction. We were responding to a request of a particular individual to include the letter in the minutes. So we did. The board has indicated that we would prefer to see letters or comments that were submitted in writing simply referred to in the minutes. I think that's more than acceptable because we do maintain these comments in the record for letters on file. And by reference, they're part of the minutes. So I would suggest to the board, if we make the changes in the word temporary in all places to short term, leave the minutes stand as they are, but from here on, we simply refer to any written comments as opposed to printing them in the minutes.
John, and that makes complete sense. This is what we received today, which is, you know, is very helpful because it follows up on what they've said. It will be on file.
I'm glad to get the materials. It helps us go through and understand more about what members of the public are saying. I'm just saying, I mean, that's an inch and a half of
Yeah.
paper. We don't want it in our
Understood.
minutes.
Yeah, our minute books have a limited amount of space also, so I think out of practicality, I think the board's direction is a good suggestion.
Well, do we agree to go back to David's first to
I withdraw my credit.
Yeah, I had the move to change temporary.
Right. Second by Price. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Passed. Next item is financial report.